Superhero films don't come any bigger than this. After 10 years and 18 films, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has seen it all, but the one thing it hasn't seen is Thanos, the most powerful villain the Avengers have ever faced. He has a plan so terrifying it threatens to destroy half of everything the Avengers swore to protect. There have been 3 phases at this current point. Phase 1 is where it all started with the release of Iron Man in 2008. After the success of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy and the start of Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy, there was serious money being made by superhero films. Marvel Studios started creating their own cinematic universe. Iron Man was the start of that, and was a commercial and critical success, with many people praising Robert Downey Jr. in the role of Tony Stark. It made $585 million worldwide, off a budget of $140 million, which for the first Marvel Studios movie was a huge success. They planned Iron Man as a test run to see if people liked it, and lucky enough it was a huge success and paved the way for future Marvel films. In 2008, the second film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe was released. Edward Norton's portrayal of Bruce Banner as the Incredible Hulk. This film didn't perform as well as Iron Man. It only made $263 million at the worldwide box office and received mixed reviews from critics. Then was the second Iron Man film and the third film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which introduced Natasha Romanoff as Black Widow and it recasted James Rhodes, played by Don Cheadle. This film started to demonstrate the sheer arrogance of Tony Stark, and you could see the continuation of his arc from Iron Man 1. It also introduced Samuel L. Jackson as the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury, which started to link the Avengers into the cinematic universe. Then there were 2 films which went back in time to tell the stories of Thor, the son of Odin, and Steve Rogers, soon to be Captain America. This is where we meet Loki, the villain of the future Avengers Assemble, who is gifted the scepter, which is the Mind Stone, to help destroy New York City by Thanos. Then using the portal in space created by the Space Stone, which is first seven, Captain America first Avenger by the Red Skull. Captain America was a plane in the water holding the Tesseract. Then in a post-credit scene, we see Captain America wake up in the modern day, and this links to the Avengers. When Earth's mightiest heroes team up to take down Loki. This changed the game for Marvel, as it grossed an incredible $1.5 billion worldwide, and since then Marvel's gone from strength to strength. Phase 2 begins with Iron Man 3, which features Tony Stark suffering from the events of the first Avengers movie, and his arc showing him becoming more of a human and more caring, ended with him splitting himself with the Iron Man armour. Fought the Dark World was next, and introduced us to the Reality Stone, which is important to the Infinity Stone arc, and Loki fakes his death and banishes Odin and becomes King of Asgard. But other than that, it's a largely forgettable experience. Winter Soldier, which tells us more of the story about Hydra and how it came to infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. and pretty much ended S.H.I.E.L.D. and we learned Bucky became the Winter Soldier, where we also introduced the Falcon. We were then introduced to the Guardians of the Galaxy, that showed us the very first visual of Thanos when we were introduced to the Power Stone, the 4th Infinity Stone, which Ronan is sent to collect for Thanos. The Power Stone is left on Xandar, and we found out the collector has the Reality Stone. Age of Ultron was next, which was the second Avengers team-up movie, and it features Tony collecting the scepter from Sokovia, which is also the Mind Stone. But you have Scarlet Witch, who shows Tony a vision detailing the pain that lies in his future, basically the events of the Infinity War, showing him failing to save them. So he tries to build Ultron, which backfires, but before it explains the Infinity Stones and the origin of them, this helps create Vision, who helps Avengers destroy Ultron. The ending shows the new Avengers to the team, including Scarlet Witch, and his was the origin story to Ant-Man, who would become instrumental to the MCU. Phase 3 starts with Civil War, which introduces the Sokovia Accords. After initial results and casualties, Bucky, still being controlled by Hydra, sets a bomb off and kills King T'Chaka. This splits the Avengers down the middle to only recruit Spider-Man and Black Panther, which culminates in a massive battle between Tony's team versus Captain America. Steve realises there is a bigger problem with the creation of the super soldiers like Bucky and tries to stop this. Tony doesn't listen. Later on realises he was wrong and helps Steve. However, this also shows the lie Steve told Tony, which was that Bucky killed his parents. This ends in a battle on the end of Tony and Steve's friendship, and this is the end of the Avengers. Steve frees the heroes who went against the Accord. Then we have Doctor Strange, which introduces us to the famous surgeon who becomes the master of the mystic arts. We're also introduced to the 5th Infinity Stone, which is the Time Stone. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is next after that, and this story focuses on Peter and his relationship with his dad. Then we have the first sighting of Tom Holland, a young high school Spider-Man who comes of age and learns what it means to be a hero under the guidance of Tony Stark. He's taught a harsh lesson and learns about himself when taking down a Vulture, sending weapons from the Battle of New York to make money. Next was the third chapter in the Thor trilogy, Thor Ragnarok. Ragnarok is a specific moment in history, is the destruction of Asgard. Thor tries to stop this and returns to Asgard to find Loki is still alive impersonating Odin. They require the help of Doctor Strange to find him. Once found, he dies, and he introduces us to Hela. Thor meets up with the Incredible Hulk once again, and in the end, Hela is defeated and Asgard is destroyed. The final chapter for Infinity War is Black Panther, which continues the story after Civil War. Introduces us to the country of Wakanda in the midst of Africa, the most high-tech area in the world, where King T'Challa is about to be crowned king. Once king, he's told Claw is sending vibranium and goes to stop him. He's captured and then he escapes. Eric, an orphan left on Earth after the child of his father, kills Claw, makes his way back to Wakanda to challenge T'Challa for the throne. This ends in a massive battle, and after losing the first time, T'Challa conclusively wins this time. T'Challa opens Wakanda to the rest of the world so the resources can help people less fortunate.